moments on autopilot, turning whispers of thought into a
Hey there. If you're a business owner who feels like you're drowning in content creation, marketing tasks, and endless administrative work, this video is going to change everything. I'm about to share 7 real breakthroughs that transformed how successful entrepreneurs across California run their businesses. And I'm not talking about complicated tech solutions that require a computer science degree. These are simple, accessible AI tools that work at the speed of thought. Watch to the end of this video and you'll see exactly how business owners just like you went from working 70-hour weeks to having true freedom in their businesses. We also have a juicy story about a bridal boutique client who went from spending 20 hours a week on social media to just 2 while tripling her engagement. Let's dive in. Let's start with the biggest time waster that's stealing hours from entrepreneurs every single day. Meet Sarah, a real estate agent in Newport Beach. Every morning, she'd stare at that blank screen, trying to figure out what to post on Instagram, what to write in her newsletter, what to say in her marketing emails. She told me, I became a real estate agent to help families find their dream homes, not to become a full-time content creator. Sound familiar? Sarah was spending 15 hours every single week just trying to create content. That's nearly 2 full workdays. She'd sit there wrestling with writer's block, second-guessing every caption, starting and restarting blog posts. Believe me, I've been there. Meanwhile, her actual clients were waiting for responses and new leads were going cold. That's when Sarah discovered Content AI. With literally 1 click, she can now generate complete blog posts, engaging social media content, and professional emails in seconds. The AI understands her brand voice, her target market, and even creates matching images. Sarah now creates a full week's worth of content in 90 minutes. Every Sunday morning, she's gone from 15 hours to 1.5 hours. That's 10 times faster. More importantly, she's back to what she loves, helping families, not struggling with content creation. And here's the beautiful part. Her engagement actually increased because the content is more consistent and strategic. The AI doesn't just write faster, it writes better. Now, Sarah's content breakthrough is amazing, but what if I told you there's an even bigger time waster that most business owners don't even realize they have? This is about the hidden time drain that's quietly stealing your most productive hours, the social media multiplication trap. Picture this. You're creating one great piece of content, then spend the next 2 hours trying to adapt it for Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, your website, YouTube, different sizes, different tones, different hashtags. It's like running on a hamster wheel. Yes or yes? Most California business owners I work with are essentially doing the same work 4 or 5 times. They create content once, then manually reformat, rewrite, and resize it for every single platform. It's not just inefficient, it's soul crushing. You end up spending more time on formatting than actually serving your customers. Content AI solves this multiplication nightmare completely. You input one idea and it instantly generates optimized versions for every platform you need. Instagram posts with the right hashtags, very important. LinkedIn articles with a professional tone, Facebook posts that drive engagement, email newsletters that convert, all from one original idea. Imagine cutting your social media time by 80% while actually improving your results. That's what happens when you stop doing the same work over and over and over and let AI handle the multiplication for you. Plus, the AI creates matching visuals for each platform, so you're not scrambling to find stock photos or hiring expensive graphic designers. Everything you need created instantly, perfectly, formatted for each platform. Okay, so we've solved content creation and social media multiplication, but what about the marketing challenge that keeps most business owners up at night? Let's talk about email marketing. Specifically, why most business owners either avoid it like the plague or send emails that sound like robots wrote them. I get it. There's nothing more terrifying than hitting send on an email to hundreds of potential customers, wondering if you sound professional emotional enough, persuasive enough, or if you're about to damage your reputation with one poorly worded subject line. Email marketing paralysis is real. You know you should be sending newsletters, promotional emails, follow-up sequences, but every time you sit down to write, the doubt creeps in. Is this too salesy? Too boring? Will people unsubscribe? So you either send nothing or you agonize over every word for hours. Trust me, I've been there. Content AI eliminates email anxiety completely. It can generate promotional emails, newsletters, cold outreach messages, and follow-up sequences in seconds. The AI understands marketing psychology, knows what converts, and writes in your brand voice. Instead of avoiding email marketing or spending entire afternoons on one newsletter, you can create multiple email variations for A/B testing in under 5 minutes. Test different subject lines, different approaches, different calls to action, all generated instantly. One client told me, I went from sending one awkward email per month to running sophisticated email campaigns that actually make money. The confidence that comes from knowing your emails are professionally crafted, priceless. Speaking of confidence, let me tell you about Maria's transformation. This story perfectly shows how the right AI tools can completely change not just your business, but your entire relationship with work. Maria owns an upscale bridal boutique in San Francisco. 6 months ago, she was on the verge of a breakdown. Picture this. It's 11 p.m. on a Sunday night. Maria's sitting in her boutique surrounded by beautiful wedding dresses and catalogs and trying to write social media posts for the week ahead, and her hubby is calling to find out when she's coming home. She's exhausted, family is asleep at home, and she's questioning everything. She told me through tears, this isn't why I got into the bridal business. Maria was spending 20 hours every single week just on social media and content creation. 20 hours. She was posting daily dress features, writing blog posts about wedding trends, creating email campaigns for trunk shows, responding to comments, managing multiple platforms, and on. The list is endless. Meanwhile, her actual passion, helping brides find their perfect dress, was getting squeezed into smaller and smaller windows of time. We introduced Maria to Content AI, and within her first week, she was generating stunning social media posts with beautiful AI-created images in minutes instead of hours. The AI understood her luxury brand voice, created content that resonated with her high-end clientele, and even suggested hashtags that attracted her ideal customers. Fast forward 6 months later, Maria's content creation time went from 20 hours per week down to 2 hours per week. Her social media engagement tripled. But here's the real magic. She's back to spending days doing what she loves, helping nervous brides feel like princesses. She wrote to me last week, I have my evenings back. I have my weekends back. I have my passion back. And my business is more profitable than ever because the content is actually strategic instead of just desperate. That's the power of the right AI solution. It doesn't just save time, it gives you back your life. Maria's transformation shows what's possible, but let me address the elephant in the room that stops most business owners from even embracing AI in the first place. The number one fear I hear from entrepreneurs: won't AI make my content sound robotic and kill my personal brand? Hold up. I get it. You've built your business on relationships, on trust, on being authentically you, and the last thing you want is to sound like every other AI-generated post flooding social media nowadays, right? Most business owners think AI means choosing between efficiency and authenticity. They imagine sterile, generic content that could come from anyone, anywhere. So they choose the authentic route of doing everything manually and burning themselves out in the process. Here's what most people don't understand about modern content AI. It learns your voice, your style, your brand personality. It's not replacing your authenticity, it's amplifying it. The AI studies how you naturally communicate and creates content that sounds like you wrote it, just so much faster and many times better. Think of it like having a brilliant writing assistant who knows you so well. They can capture your thoughts perfectly. You're still you. You're just you with superpowers. Your personality shines through, your expertise comes across clearly, but you're not spending precious hours struggling to find the right words. Another client said, people actually compliment my writing more now because the AI helps me express my ideas more clearly. Your authentic voice doesn't disappear, it gets refined and amplified. Okay, Jessica, so we've covered authenticity, but what about the technical overwhelm that paralyzes so many entrepreneurs when they think about AI? Let's destroy the myth that AI tools are complicated, expensive, or require technical expertise, shall we? Raise your hand if this sounds familiar. You hear about amazing AI tools, you get excited about the possibilities, and then you see the setup process and think, I need to hire a 22-year-old tech genius just to figure this out. The biggest barrier to AI adoption isn't the cost or capability, it's the fear of complexity. Business owners are already overwhelmed with, well, business, right? The last thing they want is another steep learning curve, another platform to master, another monthly subscription that requires human training. Modern content AI is designed for busy entrepreneurs, not tech experts. We're talking about one-click content generation. You can do this. You type in a basic idea, let's say, create a social media post about summer wedding trends, and seconds later, you have professional content ready to publish. The learning curve is about 15 minutes, not 15 weeks. Most clients are creating professional content within their first hour. No technical training required, no complicated setup process, no need to hire additional staff. Remember Sarah from Newport Beach? She told me I was expecting something complicated, like setting up my CRM. Instead, it was easier than ordering coffee on my phone. If you can send a text message, which I know you know how to do, you can use content AI. So we've covered a lot of ground: content creation, social media, email marketing, authenticity, and simplicity. But let me share the most important breakthrough of all. This final breakthrough isn't about productivity or profits. It's about getting your life back. Let's be honest. When's the last time you took a real vacation? Not a working vacation where you're checking emails on the beach every few minutes, but a genuine break for your sanity, where your business runs smoothly without you. Most entrepreneurs are trapped in their business instead of truly owning them. They can't take time off because everything depends on them personally, creating content, managing marketing, handling communications, etc., etc., etc. The business owns them, not the other way around. Content AI creates what I call business independence. You can batch create weeks or even months of content in advance. Your social media, email marketing, and content strategy can run on autopilot while you focus on high-value activities, or finally taking that vacation to Italy that you've always been craving. Imagine knowing that your marketing continues working even when you're not. Your content is being published, your audience is being engaged, your brand is being built, all automatically. Isn't that great? That's not just efficiency, that's freedom. One client recently sent me a photo from Italy with the caption, "My social media engagement is at an all-time high, and I haven't logged into my business accounts in 10 days. Music to my ears. That's the freedom formula. AI handling the routines so you can focus on what matters most. So there you have it. 7 breakthroughs that are transforming how entrepreneurs run their business. Speed. Content creation at 10x the speed. Multiplication. One idea becomes content for all platforms. Confidence. Professional emails and campaigns without the anxiety. Stories like Maria's complete business transformation. Authenticity, your voice, amplified and refined. Simplicity, one-click solutions, not complicated tech. And freedom, true business independence. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds amazing, but how do I actually implement this in my specific business? That's exactly why we offer free strategy sessions. It's not a sales call, it's a simple consultation where we map out exactly how AI can solve your specific challenges. We look at your current content process, identify your biggest time wasters, and create a custom plan that fits your business. Whether you're a real estate agent like Sarah, a bridal boutique owner like Maria, or any other service-based entrepreneur, there's a perfect AI solution for your situation. If you're ready to stop working in your content and start working on your business, Grab your free strategy session now. These conversations are genuinely valuable. You'll walk away with actionable insights. Regardless of what you decide to do next, your California competitors are already embracing AI. The question isn't whether this technology will transform your business, it's whether you'll be leading that transformation or scrambling to catch up. I'll see you in the next video where we dive into the AI tools that are revolutionizing customer service for California entrepreneurs. Thank you for watching.